Hello, I'm AJ, your high school student council vice president.
And I'm Arish, the year 12 representative.
And welcome back to Falcon News.
First of all, we'd have some students throughout the school complete their Global Citizenship Diploma over the last few weeks. Specific congratulations to AJ in year 12 for completing his diploma with distinction.
As well as Catherine Blocker in year 13 who completed it with distinction as well.
Hannah in year 12 for completing her diploma, and Juliet year 12, Bruno year 11, Sarush year 11, and Kenshin year 11 for obtaining their certificate. To commemorate this impressive achievement, we've interviewed them to see what the GCD is like and whether you should do it.
What have you accomplished in terms of the GCD?
So far, I have accomplished my Global Citizenship Diploma with distinction, and so that means I've finished all 14 reflections that are required, or 13, yeah.
I have accomplished my Global Citizen Diploma.
I've accomplished the Global Citizenship Certificate, which is the first level.
I have accomplished the GCC, which is 4 posts.
So far I've accomplished 7 and I'm working on my 8th post, and I'm planning to get my GCD later this year.
To be honest, what motivated me to kind of start and do the GCD was looking at the website initially, because looking through that I was able to see that a lot of these requirements on the website were things that I've already done, and I think that's true for a lot of the people who may be considering the GCD. And so I think, yeah, that's what probably motivated me to do it, and I thought it would be a great opportunity to kind of showcase all of these things that I have done, yeah.
Well, something that motivated me to do the GCC was that I wanted to learn about what it means to go out into the world and do service, but also to reflect about it and not to look at it shallowly, but to look at another level. And that really interested me because I really like the stuff that I learned from that process.
I think that the GCD is a really great program to showcase varied experiences that you are working on, not only academic-wise, but also outside of school, which is something very unique.
Well, I think that I was doing a lot of stuff outside of school that wasn't reflected in my schoolwork and probably only would be reflected during CAS. And therefore I thought maybe it was a better way to showcase the other stuff that I was doing, because it wasn't all for nothing.
My main motivation comes from the fact that I'm able to accomplish just so much cognitive work and be able to show my metacognitive thinking throughout my GCD portfolio.
How much time does it take?
To be honest, writing the reflections at first, which is what I did, took quite a bit of time, just making everything sound good and look good and adding all the pictures and annotating it and stuff. But what I ended up doing, because I got really tired of writing all these things out, was video reflection. And I think that is a great thing to do because it really makes it a lot easier, and you can just, record yourself and speak, and if it doesn't work out, then record yourself again.
It actually doesn't take that much time. I think the part that took the most time for me was discovering the process that worked best for me. So what I did is I experimented with video reflections, and I also experimented with writing posts, and I found that writing took a lot longer. So I've started leaning more towards doing video reflections, and I've started refining that.
I do think that there's quite the misconception that the GCD takes a lot of work. However, I've started noticing that it actually doesn't take as much work as you might think. You can do it in forms of video or audio reflection, whatever it may be, as long as you reflect on the process that you went through. It's actually a really great way just to reflect on those experiences.
I like to write a lot of essays, so for me it took maybe 40 minutes, but then if I didn't have time to write an essay, I'd take 20 minutes max.
I think my first post was written in the summer before year 11, and it really didn't take me long to write each one.
What was the most fun or rewarding part?
I think the most kind of rewarding part as a whole was just seeing that portfolio that you have built up throughout kind of this process, and seeing that towards the end. It's really rewarding to see holistically what you have done, and yeah, you can be really proud of yourself as well. So that's always good.
The most rewarding part for me is to be able to show others what I'm doing and to also share it with others, because I think the GC, the whole Global Citizens thing, gives you a platform to show what you're doing and to share it with others, which I find is really interesting and cool.
I think being able to gain the skills that it takes to really understand what makes an experience unique. So that really looks at this idea of metacognition, for example, which really allows you to see what thought processes you went through in order to get to the outcome, and how you can develop that in the future if you ever happen to go over that experience again.
Well, I think the most rewarding part was like sharing this with other people, because a lot of the things that I wrote about, a lot of people didn't know. And for example, my community engagement post was about rooftop garden, and Mr. Brian, the guy who actually started it, commented on my post. And that was kind of exciting.
The most rewarding part for me is when I see other students that have completed posts, and although some are fairly hesitant when showing it to me, what I see, I'm usually very impressed with them and the level of thinking that they're able to achieve.
Perfect. On the 2nd of April, we had a visitor come to NIST in the evening to host a very important event. The New Zealand ambassador in Thailand, Mr. Tahana McPherson, hosted a Kota Hatanga, together a memorial service to commemorate and remember those who were victim to the shootings in Christchurch on the 15th of March. It was really powerful to see our community come together and remember those who were victim to such a terrible attack.
Now, as we move into the final week before the break, we've got something very excited planned. Spirit Day is returning. And it's on the last day of school, which is the 11th of April. Come dressed in your house attire and show off your spirit. After lunch, there will be loads of fun activities all over the school, including the field, the hub, the CAB. Don't forget to sign up your favorite activities before they fill up. And you will hopefully be able to do this on Monday. And please enjoy this promo video created by Alanis in year 13. In addition to this, the annual election speeches will be happening on the 23rd of April in the 5th floor of the Hub. We're sure that you'll see campaign posters from various students who will be running. So keep an eye out for those and make note of the person who you'd most like to see be elected for the next year's student council. Another fan favorite event is also coming up, the dance team, and they are hosting their annual showcase after the break. Do you want to talk about that, Arish?
Sure, it's on the 25th of April in the theater from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. It'll be an exciting spectacle of the dancers that have worked really hard and practiced so hard to develop over the school year. We can't wait until tickets go on sale. The annual dance team showcase, Escape, is coming on the 25th and 26th of April. It is on the Thursday and Friday on the week after the Songkran break. The tickets prices are 150 baht for students and 250 baht for adults. All the routines are based on the idea of escape, and the students have worked hard on making it the best possible performance.
And now, something that both me and Arish were a part of, the Mixed Up concert was just held on the 29th of March, and it was a great success. And if you didn't make it, boy, did you miss out. We had many bands come from other schools and NIST to perform, as well as Mr. Ganji's restaurant. And from the ticket sales and donations from the various foods, we raised up to 35,000 baht. And all the funds are, of course, going to support the slow lures in the Love Wildlife Group Foundation.
A special shout out to Koti and Krishina for leading this amazing event.
Now, for some suggestions.
We heard what you had to say and made some changes.
Something that you guys requested for was to have more chargers around the school. There are now 2 chargers and 1 iPhone charger in every table of the secondary library, so that charging is easy for you.
If you want to charge on the go, the IT department will provide you with power banks and any other chargers that you need.
A huge thanks to Mr. Preeb and NIST Tech for helping us make these changes as per your request.
Remember, if you have any suggestions or changes that you would like to see, please fill them out on the orange widget on Bear Cross. The weather is heating up and just in time for the Songkran break. If you're staying in Bangkok, don't forget to go out and participate in the celebration of the new year.
And now, to our correspondent in the field, Ranveer Singh Bathong, our Yellow House rep, will be talking to you.
Okay, thank you, AJ. So for our testing question this week, we asked NISTies that if they would be a natural disaster, which they would be and why. We get to witness Mr. Craig whip on his sunglasses to look as menacing as he can, and Mr. Ganji, well, he's just being Mr. Ganji.
I would definitely be a tsunami because it's not really that deadly. It's just a bunch of water coming towards you.
Okay. I would be an earthquake because reasons.
I'd be an earthquake because I'm really big and I'd make the ground move.
Okay, I would be a tsunami because it wipes out things, which makes me feel powerful.
I'll probably be a blizzard because I like snow. I don't know.
Oh, for sure it's tsunami, right? It's like you don't even know it's happening!
And now, everybody really needs to listen up to this because you have the opportunity to win a movie ticket right now. The first 3 people who email us with the answers to the following 2 riddles, and if you answer both correctly, you will win a movie ticket. Alright, so we'll be reading out the riddles right now, and the first 3 people to email it to our high school student council email will win.
Alright, so our first riddle is, this place possesses the power to make it seem like everyone is frozen. Only 2 people move, and they are chosen. For a second riddle,
look up, look down, blue all around. The name of this place starts with a verb and ends with a noun.
I want to do that riddle. Man, it was so much better.
And that's it for this episode. We're really looking forward to see who won the movie tickets, and the first 3 people who emailed us will be the ones who receive it. Again, this is our email address right here, so you can send it to us as soon as possible. Caleb, please put it up there.
AJ, don't we usually end with a joke?
Yes.
Do I have to do it?
Yeah.
The past, present, and future walk into a bar. It was quite tense. I think that's all the time we have for this episode. Hope you all have a great break, and we'll see you next time. Hello. Oh man, I used to
Journey. You have something literally right there. That wasn't in the script.
Yeah, I just want to say. Alright, cut. Just make sure.
Yeah,
What are you saying?
yes, that's what we normally do. Sure.
The past, present, and
Just do the flat earther ones. It's the 2 of them.
What?